Hey everybody, welcome back to my corner of the internet. My name is Dominic Alexis and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I really wanted to sit down and talk about things that I've learned so far in small business and just like the importance of some of the stuff that I've learned, some of the stuff that I've been listening to, and just like people I follow, and like not recommendations, but just more so like just like lessons that I've learned along the way, because I really do want to grow my small business and not just call it a small business, but I want to call it a brand. I kind of wanted to stand on its own, and I want to my lips are dry. Wait. I want Selected Threads to be a household name. Like I want it to be something great. So let me tell you a little bit about my business and what we do and who we are and our mission and message. So Selected Threads, love the name, by the way. I love that name. But I created the business because I just thought it would be a really cool idea to take other people's designs and put it on clothing apparel, but also like they were able to make commission off of it and they were able to make money off of it, because personally I know being in the creative community and like it's hard to do what you love and also financially support yourself. So I wanted this place to be an extra set of income for them to just do what they love to do, make art, and we do all the business stuff, because the more I've learned about business, the more I've like legit learned about advertising and email marketing and how to run it. And like the one time I've done a photo shoot, like I love all that. I love creative marketing. I love being a part of that space. So I wanted to build a platform where, graphic designers can just be like, hey, got this design. I'm not really looking into doing the business part of it. I'm not looking into having to advertise it. I mean, obviously, like they can show it off to their followers, but it's more so like I'm just not in like the mood or the mindset to do the business side, selling shirts or selling clothing apparel. So that's why I created Selected Threads, because I wanted us to be the middleman, and I also wanted consumers to really know who it was that was designing the shirt and the design. So that's what I want to do artist spotlights, and I want to like not only showcase their their designs on clothing apparel, but also showcase them. So that's why I created Selected Threads, and that's what it exists for. It exists to build a community. It exists to be a stepping stone where people know a little bit more about who it is that's creating the art. And I love the art community. I think people that can create or just take ideas and things from their mind and like create it into something of a design, and then we put it on some clothing apparel. It's like I'm wearing what you made. Like that's so awesome, and that's so cool. So now we get down to the nitty gritty of what I've learned so far. Okay, I follow this woman called her name is Jans, and I actually came across her because I was in the time where I was like heavily into filmmaking, which I still am, but it's on the back burner right now. I happened to be a part of her documentary process, and I was assistant on set, but that was a really cool experience either way. And I didn't even know, like, to be honest, I didn't know who we were going to be. I knew it was a documentary, but I didn't know who she was, and she was in my city. So I'm like, oh, okay. And we go, and I just, after we wrapped and got done filming her documentary, I just felt so inspired. I was like, oh, so this is possible. So like running a clothing brand, I mean, she has a boutique, but they're in the same thing. Running an e-commerce store online is possible. So I followed her, and I just been following her content since then. And I also, at some point, I was a part of her boutique academy, but $97, I just couldn't keep investing because that's just a lot for me right now. But I have gotten her email marketing challenge, and I did get her 1K challenge. So it's like I have learned a lot from her, and I'm so grateful for the opportunity that I had to like be there and to like not only be to see like her documentary, but just to like kind of see how she operates on her day to day. It's cool. It's awesome. So what I've learned is, one, like you need to know your audience. So I'm going to be using my business as like a example wise, okay? So you need to know your audience because that's how you're going to talk to them. Like those are your people. It's not about like when you post on social media, like, yeah, like posting on social media is just like building that awareness that your brand exists, and you have the aesthetics, and you have your reels, you have your TikToks, you have all those things. But when it comes down to the nitty gritty, when people subscribe to your email listing, which is what you want, because those are people that are actually interested in wanting to know more about your business and possibly purchase from you, that's the people that you're talking to, and those are people that you need to know how to talk to. So example, my business, Selected Threads. We are the people I like. Our audience is like the people that love to go to art shows, that love to be in the community, that loves to put other people's designs on. And so I want to produce high quality stuff that represents that, because I want them to be like, I'm gonna put a fit on, like I'm gonna put my little Selected Threads t-shirt on or my Selected Threads jeans on, because I want to get so creative, and I want to like just do something that's just like, just like push the limits when it comes, because you can absolutely do anything when it comes to creating and designing clothes. So it's like I want to push the envelope when it comes to it. So it's like I want people, when they think of Selected Threads, I want them to be like, I'm gonna throw this designer stuff, like not designer stuff on, I'm gonna throw this designer's artwork on, and I'm gonna put this fit together, and I'm gonna go to this art show, and I'm gonna go to this spoken word event, or I'm gonna go to just really like cool artistic poetry, like the people that you have to imagine. That's the key. You have to imagine who is going to wear your clothes, where are they going, what do they do, who are they, and that will also help you narrow down your audience. So when it comes to ads, when it comes to like running ads and stuff like that, you don't want to just throw anything out there. You are looking for a certain type of person that fits what you created, basically. And once you figure it out, it makes everything so much more easier. It makes researching easier. You know the type of questions to ask, you know how to make your post sound. Like, it's really truly not just about posting on social media. Like, just because somebody has a lot of following or their business might have a lot of followers, it doesn't matter. What really matters is people that actually want to buy from you and people that actually are interested in your company. Like, use social media as a way to branch out and reach more people, but do not use it as like your main thing to generate sales. That's not what you should use social media for. You should be using your emails for that. You should get people to subscribe to your email, so then you work on that. So it's just like, when it comes to building a business, like, you gotta try everything. Like, I was just listening to Jan's video last night about social media content and stuff like that, but it was just like, or what I've learned so far, and the things that she kind of constantly say is like, you really just got to try everything. You have to test everything to see what works for you and your brand, because you never know. You don't know if sending an email at 8 a.m is going to impact. If you got to try sending one at 5 p.m, you don't know if sending one at 12 p.m. You just have to try everything. And when you start to see like, okay, I sent an email at 12 p.m, we got way more click rates, way more people come like clicking on the email, and more people like scrolling through. Okay, so start sending more emails at 12 p.m. But you won't ever know that, because you're constantly sending emails at 8 a.m. or you're constantly sending emails at 5 p.m. not even knowing that your people check their emails at 12 p.m. or you have a higher rates of getting more people looking at your emails, possibly more sales, if they check if you send an email at 12 p.m. So it's like little things like that. Like, you have to try everything. You can't be afraid, and you have to talk about your business. And that is something that I struggle with, and I don't do well myself. I don't talk about Selected Threads enough. I don't. And it's like, you can't expect to get sales. You can't expect to make money. You can't expect for things to grow if you don't talk about it. Like, every day, I think, like, I be thinking about it, like, every day that I don't talk about Selected Threads is every day that no one knows that we exist. No one is going to buy from you if they don't know you exist. And so it's like, and I be telling myself that, like, no one knows about Selected Threads if I don't talk about it. So it's very important to always talk about your business. Plan your content. Now, if you are trying to grow your business and also like fund your business. So in that terms, you have to go get a job like me. You have to learn and know how to plan out everything. So that's the last thing that you're stressing about. Like, I am trying to do very well at pre-making posts, making sure instead of doing everything last minute or instead of doing everything the day of, I'm trying to get better at, like, sitting down for like a couple hours and generating emails to go out throughout the week. So it's like, it's working while I'm not technically working, if that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. So yeah, like sitting down and drafting out emails to be sent out throughout the week. So like while I'm at work, I got emails being sent out, or while I'm at work, there are posts going up. So when I go on break, I can check my phone, make sure everything is squared away and everything has been sent, everything has been posted. So it's like, make sure you plan out if you're trying to fund your business, because that can be really expensive. And that's the thing where it's like, now I'm focusing on getting all the blanks in. I'm focused on finding vendors. I'm focusing on finding out what's the high quality when it comes to t-shirts, sweatpants, jackets, hoodies, like everything that I'm interested in selling and printing on. I'm trying to find the best quality that I feel like best fits Selected Threads and best fits what? The audience that I have. So it's like, I have this artist, I had her like, all excited about the idea. She's sending me designs, but yet here I am at a crossroad where I'm like, I just started working at Amazon, which is kicking me in my behind, let me add. So it's like, now more than ever, I really have to make sure I take time on my off days. I take time when I get off work to go that extra mile and, do more research, do more learning. Oh, before I forget, let's talk about that real quick. We're going to circle back around to that because, let's talk about how you can soak up as much information as you want. But if you're not like applying that information that you are learning, you're wasting your time. You could learn as much. That's something that I've been like doing, because it's like, nothing that you learn, if you haven't put forth the action, is like doing anything. So it's like, I could learn about email marketing, but if I'm not sending emails, then what's the point? I can learn about this, but apply what you've learned so that you know that you've actually learned, So like, I'm learning about SEO, I'm learning about like just how to read analytics, and I'm learning about how to like read our numbers and stuff like that. So it's like, I'm applying what I've been learning to my business to not only make sure I know what I'm learning, but to see if it works. And if it works, then it makes you feel even more like, okay, I'm actually learning something. I'm absorbing the information, and I can apply it and help grow my business. So that's all I have. That's where I am right now. And if you have a small business or something that you're trying to grow, I hope that like either you kind of knew what I was talking about, or this video helped you realize like some things that you need to learn about, or I'm just sharing my insight. Honestly, I wanted to make this video to share what I'm going through with my business and things that I've learned and things that I want to apply. And so I would say like my goal right now is building a brand. So if you listen to me talk about Selected Threads and you like the idea, go ahead and follow us. I will have our socials linked down below, and I also have it pop up on the screen. But go ahead and follow us, and I really want to start building a brand and start finding out what can I post content wise on our social media, so that we're constantly posting, and like what does that look like. And like I already said, like I'm trying to get blanks and stuff. So I haven't even made, y'all, I freshly just started Amazon. I haven't even made my paycheck yet. So it's like, I'm also budgeting because I'm trying to get out of debt. Oh my goodness, so many things. So it's like, I have priorities. So it's going to take time. And that's another thing. It's going to take time. And you could have that viral moment, and you could have that moment where everything can sell out. But here's a little inspiration. Here's a little advice. Take this time where it feels slow, where it feels stagnant, where it feels like nothing is working, and take that time to make mistakes, to learn, and to grow. Because I always think of it like this. if I was to have it all in my face right now, if I was to have the success, the customers, everything in my face right now, I would probably blow it and I probably wouldn't know what to do with it. But if you gradually build it up, you're prepared, baby. You're prepared for when the business blow up. You're prepared when you got people subscribing to your email list. You're prepared for everything. So it's like, make the mistakes along the way while you got a little bit of people here and you got a little experiment, a little bit of testing. So then when, say you do have a post that blow up, now you're ready. Now you're prepared. Because you did the steps along the way. Now you know what to do with all these people that's coming to your page. And you know how to lead them to your website or lead them to your email list or lead them somewhere that you want them. That's the thing. Business is also, it is kind of like a mind thing. You know, it's like you're guiding and leading people to places that you want them to be by what you say, or, you know, how you say it, and what's the message and the meaning behind your posts and stuff like that. So it's like, take this time to just learn and soak it up, because, you know, you want it to be last longing. Like, last longing? Does that make sense? Last longing? You want it to be long lasting. I'm sorry, y'all. I just got off work. You want it to be long lasting. You want it to keep going. You don't want to just have this. You want this customer to keep coming back. You want this customer invested in your company. You want this customer to feel like you're up there with a Macy's, Skims. You're up there with like all these big brands, Fenty. Like, you're up there. You want people to keep coming back to your business, and you want them to care about your business. You don't want it to just be like a one-off thing, you know, like you want customers, you want loyal customers. So you need to not only look for people, but the people that you already have, nurture them, make them feel like they're a part of something, which is, we're a community over here, you know. So it's like, automatically, if you're following me or you're following my business or something like that, we're locked in, you know. So it's like, yeah, y'all, that's it. That's all. That's where I am when it comes to what I've learned and like what I'm applying and what I want to do. And just like, it's one day at a time. And it could feel overwhelming, but sometimes it can only feel overwhelming if you don't have a plan. And without a plan, if you plan to fail, no. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. There you go. Think about that. I have that literally on my computer to look at. Because when it starts to feel overwhelming, it's because I'm thinking of too many things and I don't have a one-track mind. I don't have a goal. And I don't have what I'm really trying to accomplish. So, my voice, yeah, I've been talking. I will see y'all in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. And come back, because I hope my next video is a vlog. Yeah, y'all. Amazon is kicking my behind. Okay? But bye.